Now Patterson to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrell Revis. Down to the 10. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Game, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Guthrie. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. Well, they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now they'll throw with Allen. Steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll try and start the drive here with goal. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the line of scrimmage.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the a returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Third down, here's Patterson. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He's in the space past the 25. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. It certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, it's Gore. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get it.
So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Donald Cole. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the slot man goes in motion left. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 71 yards for has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Allen running right on the option. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing. Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Allen. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Gore looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
56, 56.
Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And this time he is in. Frank Gore taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Rodgers. And he will find his man Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Cordell Patterson down the left sideline. He's on his way. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Seattle. Cordell Patterson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. The Cowboys are going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.